Hello. I hope everyone is doing well today. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. We got through Monday. We've done it. Congratulations to us. We're one day closer to death. And of course, that's a good thing because I'm a ghost and then you'll be stuck with me forever and ever, amen. So it'll be perfectly a-okay. I'm always just excited that Mondays are over as well right now because I get updates for a bunch of stuff on Tuesdays. And that makes me happy. So when I wake up, maybe I'll get an update. That'll be nice. On the other hand, I have to wake up early tomorrow. Because my internet provider has decided to fuck me in the ass yet again. Because apparently, instead of getting like a $70-something bill for my internet this month, they decided that I, in fact, owe them $250-something. I don't have $250-something to pay for the month. Anyway, so I messaged them because there was like one of those, stupid little chatbot things. And eventually I got to an actual fucking person and they were like, oh yeah, it's because your 2-year contract ran out and this is the original price. You didn't fucking tell me? Anyway, they were like, yeah, we'll get someone to call you to fix it and give you like a different price. And I was like, no, don't call me, I'm at work. Can we fix this through text? And she was like, I'll get someone to call you, and just fucking left the chat. And I'm sitting there like, I can't pick up my phone at work. So they called me twice. And I did pick up once. I was like, hello? And I fucking even left the little area that I work in and tried to be in a quiet place just in case. And they just hung up after I said hello a couple of times. I was like, well, are you kidding? So anyway, I have to wake up early tomorrow and call my fucking internet service provider. And scream just a little bit. So that's what I get. Oh, Tori Oriane is playing VTube Studio. Anyway. That bitch should be asleep right now. Wait a second. I need to give me a second here. I need to tell someone to go the heck to bed. Send message. Go to sleep. That's okay, done. Anyway, yeah, so that's what I get to do in the morning. That's what I get to do in the morning. Yeah. I got a message back, all caps. Hey, don't perceive me. Oops. Well, we all perceived you, so you can't pretend you were asleep now. I'm sorry, Tori. Sorry, Tori. Yeah, throwing stones in a glass house. No, it's different, okay? She has real people, normal schedule things to do in the morning. Right? She's a heckin'... I was gonna call her a schoolgirl. She's a university... college student. She's a student, She's gotta get sleep. Yeah. It's very important. Close enough, yeah, exactly. Right? So she actually needs to wake up in the morning. I don't need to wake up in the morning. My version of morning is, well, I do tomorrow. Just because usually by if you're not up, when things open, the fucking phone, you have to gotta sit there forever and ever and wait for someone to heckin' pick up. I fucking hate being on hold, especially when I'm tired. Literally the worst possible thing you can do, I think. At least in my opinion. It's like, why? Terrible. With the elevator music, right? And the thing is I'm gonna have to get out of bed to make this call, because if I don't, I'm just gonna fall asleep, and then the person's finally gonna get on the phone and be like, hello, Pico, how can I help you? And I'm gonna be like, You know? Which college student needs to wake up in the morning? Tori. Yeah, Tori does. Yeah. Terrible to wake up early just for that. Yeah, well, it's wake up early or pay money I simply did not budget for this month. I spent my extra money this month on background music and starting soon art, okay? Going back to bed afterwards, yeah, as long as it doesn't take like 12 hours to get figured out. So, you know, gotta figure that out. It's not a choice. And yeah, well, it's near the end of the month, so I was like, oh, this is a safe time to spend all my money. This is a safe time to spend my money. Yeah, for surezies. Yeah, and then I got the email about my bill, and I was like, oh, I'll just, you know, usually I don't even click it. Usually I'm like, oh, there it is, and I just shove it into my, like, paid bills folder, because I have, like, auto pay set up. It's a really fucking good thing I clicked it. Not gonna lie, I didn't want to click it. It was because I misclicked and I was trying to open Amaro. And instead I opened my internet bill and I got smacked in the face by my internet bill. So, yeah. That's what I get to do. Could have been a disaster. Yeah, honestly, if that just came out of my account, I would be like, what? Hello? Huh? I would have been, slightly short for rent. So I'm gonna try to figure it out, because the lady when I was messaging in the clickety-clackety, where they were like, oh, we can give you the same plan that you already had for $85 a month, which abso-fucking-lutely not. That's more money than I was paying for it. And there's a different plan that's better than the one I have, or that I was on, that is $65 a month. And I was like, can I just get that other one over there? And she was like, that's when she was like, I'll just get someone to call you. And then the other option was, we can give you a $100 discount. Ma'am, that's still twice as much money as I should be paying. Absolutely not. What the fuck? Anyway, yeah, so... Yay! Woo! Yeah, I don't want reasonable. I want the same or lower than I was already paying. Thank you very much. Because you didn't fucking tell me that my thing was up and then would immediately jump to fucking $250. Because that's not even the normal price for the plan. Excuse you? You're upcharging me because I don't have... What the fuck? No cheaper ISPs? No, not really. Not in my building. The way it works here is there's essentially two big ISPs. And some apartment buildings only have wiring for one. Some have wiring for two. Yeah. Woo! Anywho, that's also why it took so long to get my internet fixed last time they fucked it up. It's because, like, I can't exactly go somewhere else anyway. Thankfully, most of the time the internet is, like, really stable, right? Like, it's very rare that my internet drops out and stuff, and I think in the last, like, couple of years I've been streaming, I would say, like, I've had to cancel streams maybe, other than that week or two where there was just fucky-wucky shit going on. I think I've only had, like, dropped internet a handful of times. So, you know, it's probably okay. Gotta splice into your neighbor's network? I don't think their internet would be fast enough. I feel like most people in this building would not have internet speeds that I would need to stream. Probably. You know. So, you know, it is what it is, and now I've gotta pretend to be a person. Well, at least, maybe I'll just wake up a little bit earlier than I usually would. Because I also had something else happen to me today that's very unhappy. My pants broke. My only good pair of jeans. My only good pair of jeans. My only good pair of jeans. The ones that I got tailored so that they fit perfectly. The zipper broke. No, I didn't rip one of the little like prongy fingery bits for the zipper that they go together. It fell off, and then of course that means that the zippy part of the zipper came out, and I can't get it to do the thing. And you can get that replaced, yeah, but that's more money. But if I'm up anyway tomorrow dealing with the internet, then I guess I can probably try to bring them to the mall and see if, like, how much it'll be to get that replaced. I hate it. I hate it. Terrible. Why do zippers keep breaking? I know why zippers keep breaking. I know exactly why zippers keep breaking. It's because if I tailor them and they're higher waisted pants, then I have to like scooch them over my butt. And so if the zipper is not all the way down, then it puts horizontal pressure on the teeth of a zipper, and so eventually it just came out. So I guess that's my fault, but still annoying. It's still annoying! So if the zipper is gonna cost me more than $25, I'm just gonna go buy another pair of pants. Because they're the exact Levi jeans that these are currently on sale, I think at the place I got them, for $55, because they're out of season now. And so I could get the brand new ones and then pay, and then tailor them to fit properly again. So it is what it is. No, I did not. That's why you only use YKK zippers. I don't fucking know what YKK zipper is. 25 just to fix zipper. I need you to understand, I paid $45 or more to get the waist tailored in. It is not cheap to get clothing tailored here. Yeah. How bad can the fit off the shelf be? Absolutely atrocious. Because you know how most jeans just kind of, they maybe have a slight inward curve for a waist, but like not a big one or anything. So there's a lot of gapping at the back if I don't get them taken in a lot of the time. Because even though I don't have a tiny little itty bitty waist anymore, there is still more than a 10-inch difference between my waist measurement and my hip measurement, which generally speaking means that I need to get my pants tailored, which is why I only own like 2 pairs of pants. It's why I don't like pants. It's really stressful to find pants that are nice. Yeah. I said more than 10, okay? Yeah. You don't like pants? I don't like pants. It's hard to get them to do the thing that I want. Yeah, actually it does fit like near 15, but you know, it is what it is. But yeah, so, I have to, if I want them to fit nicely most of the time, I have to get them tailored, or I get really lucky with like pants that are super wide leg. Yeah, because I've gotten a couple of those before, but you picture, I may or may not have cosplayed Mrs. Incredible previously. Haha. I would say that I had more akin to that build when I was in my 20s, back when I did cosplay. Yeah, because I've given my measurements from like 5 years ago when I used to do cosplay stuff, and essentially, at that point, these are I am going to put the fucking disclaimer up into the fucking world again. These are not my measurements anymore. These were my measurements 5 years ago when my whole job was to fucking look nice, quote unquote. But it was very much, I had the widest my waist was at any point when I did cosplay was 25, and my hips have always kind of stayed the same between 42 and 44, so yeah. I think currently they're 43 something like that. Anyway, yeah, usually it fluctuated between 2 inches, so like, yeah, 23 to 25 and like 42 to 44 sort of idea, depending on if I was going to the gym at that particular period of time or if I was not in fact going to the gym at that particular period of time. That is, again, I don't do any of that shit anymore. So, yeah, that's not it anymore, but there is still more than a 10-inch difference, which still makes it really fucking annoying to get pants. And so I hate pants. But to be fair, I just generally, if I could just live in giant oversized t-shirts at all times, that's what I would do. You know? Yeah. Bleh. Shirt dresses. Yeah, shirt dresses. Big, giant shirts. I love big, giant shirts. They make me happy. How the fuck do people here know the measurements? I think it's just Jello Noel. No, I have mentioned it previously when we've talked about, like, cosplay stuff and stuff. Because, yeah, that was... I mean, at that point, it was literally my job just to maintain my, like, how I looked, right? Yeah. Also, you know, there's a handful of people that have been around for a couple of years at this point. So, Yeah. I track my stats. I tracked my measurements, but I didn't own a scale for a really, really long time because I had issues with body image. So I let myself do measurements because I needed to anyway to, like, sew stuff, you know, and, like, make patterns and whatever. But yeah, I never allowed myself to have a scale for a really, really long time. So I only ever got my weight taken when I went to, like, the doctor's office and stuff. Just because, like, it was growing up in the anything 2000s when the only, like, pretty thing was having, like, a double zero. My bone structure doesn't allow for that, right? I've talked about that before too. Anyone who grew up, essentially, like, what is it? Scientifically proven that millennial women have the worst body image out of any age range of women. Because the standards of beauty were so very narrow when we were growing up. I hope you didn't have bulimia or anorexia. I did minorly struggle with... for a little bit, there was some bulimia. But mainly it was just general bad relationship with food things. Yeah. You had a friend where her mom was even the biggest critic of her size? Yeah, I mean... was she Asian? Because... because that is also a very common thing for Asian mothers or Asian relatives, is to say, like, oh, you're too fat, or you're getting big, or you're too dark. That's another very common one. For, like, if you have Asian family and you've been outside in the sun, you might kind of get it, right? I got that. Also, I didn't say hi to Desert Fox. Hello, welcome back. Yeah. But, you know, there was a lot of stuff. Asian moms don't hide the word. They really don't. They really don't, man. Oh my god. Absolutely wild. Relentless teasing from her stories. Yeah. See, I didn't super get that from my mom. Because I was, honestly, looking back at some of my photos from high school, like, there was one time, I think I've told you guys this too, but there was one time where there was some more like popular guys at the school, and they decided to be rude and like kind of like haha rib me, mock me a little bit, and they were like, haha, you're like, oh look, you're finally eating, you're fucking anorexic, blah blah blah. And my response was to dump my beverage all over them. Because fuck you. But also, I like legitimately thought that I was fat for the majority of my life. Because I've always had thighs, and that's not a thing that was popular at that point, right? Having thunder thighs was you know, that was something that people would say to be mean to you. Which, wild, I wore a fucking size 2. What do you mean, thunder thighs? I mean, I had hips, because you fucking can't change bone structure. But, like, I was thin. like, I look at photos and I'm like, I can see why those boys called me anorexic. So, like, I never got bullied by my mom a ton. She's more likely to do it to my brother now. Sometimes I get it a little bit, but more so she likes to mock me for still liking anime and playing video games. Not a size 0, thunder size. Yeah, it was a wild time to be alive, man. And by that, I don't mean a good kind of wild. What do you mean I'm thirst baiting? I am not. Like I said, that was like an insult at that period of time. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah. Crazy. Fucking wild. Fucking insane. But, you know, it is what it is, right? It is what it is. And now we're all here. It's just Asian moms for you in a nutshell. Yeah. You're not sitting properly? Whack. You're eating properly? Whack. You're not doing what they want properly? Whack. They have something of an opinion about what you look like? Oh, they're gonna tell you to your fucking face. They're gonna tell you that you're ugly. They're gonna tell you that you're not smart enough because their friend's son or daughter was doing this other thing. You got whacked? Oh, absolutely, I got whacked. Mom called you thunder thighs too. You were a sprinter and jumper. I was also a sprinter and jumper. Yeah, I did triple jump though. I didn't do like high jump. Setting a toe outside the box whack? Yeah, that too. Have you considered pulling a reverse Uno card and whacking back? My brother did that once. It didn't end well for him. So, you know, it is what it is, right? It is what it is. Yeah, I did. I literally saw a Stephen He video earlier today. I think it was when I was getting ready for work. And it was him and Dr. Mike, I think. And then the whole thing was like, oh, like the parent was like, yeah, like, oh, he's already a doctor. He's already got a Nobel Prize. He's already all these other things. And then at the end, like, he was like, oh, like, well, I got a scholarship. And the parent was like, what does that mean? It's like, oh, I didn't have to pay. You got a discount? It just fucking ended there, and I'm like, oh my god, it's so true. It's so true. That's like, the parent was like so proud of them for getting the discount, you know? Kind of why cultural judgment and courage should be taken more seriously. To some extent, yeah. I thought it's normal for your parent to devalue all of your interest, effort, and any kind of personality. Well, it's not supposed to be. It's not supposed to be normal. None of those are good for you, right? None of those are things that you're supposed to be raised with. My parents were honestly, generally speaking, really good. They were just very strict and had a lot of expectations for us growing up, right? And I've talked about that before too. But like, you know, they were like loving. We got hugs. And like my dad's, you know, made sure to come home from work to spend time with us and things like that, right? I've been told that they're proud of me like twice in my life. Question mark. But I know that they love me, and I know that they're there for me. But yeah, they're very strict. They had a lot of expectations of us growing up. Like, we were not allowed to get anything but A's. I've said that many times, right? Like, the reason that I played instruments and sports and had hobbies and stuff like that is because, like, they were mandated. They were mandated hobbies, okay? I wasn't like, I like sports. No. This was like, I had to play at least one sport at all times, okay? These were not... These were not things that I was interested in, okay? Because if it was up to me, I would have just been on the fucking computer or the N64 all day. I was not allowed to do that. Money. Ubagi, thank you for the super. Thank you for saying you're proud of me. I appreciate it. A lot of it comes from wanting kids to end up, not wanting their kids to end up like other family members. Yeah, to some extent, for sure, Z's. My parents, I think, just also really, really wanted the best for us. Because I've said this too, but my dad grew up incredibly poor. Like really like they didn't have a house a couple of times. Like really, really poor growing up. So he really wanted to make sure that me and my brother had like a very stable and childhood where we got to do a lot of the things he didn't. But he also made sure that we couldn't do certain things. For example, we were not allowed to graduate early. So both myself and my brother, the teachers wanted to move us up multiple grades, both in elementary and in high school. Because we got very bored in class, and so we would act out in different ways. My brother became like a class clown. He was very loud, got a lot of attention. I would just ignore everyone and like sit and read and be a detriment in that like the other kids also then wouldn't want to work. Or I would talk to people. I would talk to my friends. And so we would, bother the other people around us. And so there were multiple times where the administration and the teachers wanted to move me and my brother up grades. And my dad absolutely forbade it, as much as I actually wanted to, because I was bored as fuck in class. He forbade it because I've said this, but like he graduated at 16, and he found it incredibly hard to like talk to people and stuff. To be fair, he was also he's a consummate nerd. He got bullied and pushed into lockers and shit as a kid. Like like if you think like math geek, that's my dad. So he wanted to make sure that me and my brother, at the very least, had, a social base and could make friends and things like that, because he found it so much harder to do that, and he wanted to make sure that we were okay. And so, like, as an adult looking back on it, I'm like, yeah, like, that's fantastic, because also, if I was any worse at socializing with people, I'd be so fucked. So thank you, Dad. But yeah, it was hard enough without being accelerated. Yeah, in terms of social, yeah, for my dad, he didn't have a good time with it. So he wanted to make sure that me and my brother never had to deal with that. But it also meant that he had to spend a lot of time giving us extra work. So we got homework from our parents. We got homework from our parents every day and all through the summer. And like we were doing high school like math. My dad would give us math homework. My mom would exist. My mom would also give us math homework, but when she tried to explain it to us, we didn't understand, because at that point she was still quite ESL, and then she would get mad at us for not understanding, because she thought we were being obtuse on purpose. So yeah, we got a lot of math homework, and then we did a lot of reading stuff, so homework becomes housework. Yeah. Yes, they did. They were very, very, like I said, they were fantastic parents, but very overbearing and very strict in a lot of ways. But I love them dearly, so they did the best that they could, and they wanted to make sure that me and my brother had a really good life. And honestly, I owe them so much, and I love them so much. And it's why I'm still close to them. And like today, I just messaged my dad, and I was like, "How are you doing?" And he sent me a picture of the bike that he's working on, you know, which is nice. But yeah, look at me now. Yeah, they did their best. But you know what? Both me and Bro Boo are we're here. we're here. You know, we've made it. We're still alive. That's good enough, right? Yeah, they tried very hard. Yeah, he loves bikes. He still has, he's finished one that he rides, and the other one, he's recently gotten another hobby bike to put together and stuff. He recently squished the fuck out of his finger because something wasn't quite in place properly, and then it like was spring-loaded and it closed just on the skin of his finger. And so he showed me last time we were hanging out, he's just got this like really awkward looking blood blister because it's like really thin and long up in one finger. And it looks really stupid. But yeah. Yeah, ouch indeed, ouch indeed. By bike she means motorcycle. I do in fact mean motorcycle, yes. Yeah, Pabu likes to take apart and rebuild old motorcycles, and he used to do that with cars, but Mabu won't let him do that with cars anymore. So now he does it with motorcycles. You're surprised she allows him on the motorcycle? I mean, he's really good with it. To be fair, he's a much better, I've said this before too, but he's a much better driver than she could ever possibly be, so... He's very cautious, and he's very good at like, you know, he never overstretches himself. He's very much like a type A sort of personality. So you were enrolled in college at 16 and went at 17. It was a bit rough. Yeah. So it would have been, that's about the same age as my dad then. So yeah, you kind of, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if you happen to also be incredibly socially awkward like he is, but yeah, I can't say that I could see that being easy for anyone, right? Like, going anywhere new at any age, especially even if everyone else is the same age as you, is really awkward. Oh my god, going to school the second time, so awkward for me. Because I was the old student the second time I went through school, right? And so, like, there were some people who were, you know, like, normal, like, young, just out of, like, going to start their career, just left high school, and they're starting this new thing. And then there was me, which at first I found incredibly awkward, but then I realized afterwards that apparently A, no one could tell, and B, everyone came to me for help because I actually fucking knew how to write essays and shit and knew how to use the computer. So that was fine. I figured it out. I also realized that a lot of people who were a good handful of years younger than me are very incompetent when it comes to technology for some reason. What do you mean you don't know how to find files in a file explorer, or save things properly, or look for different things? What do you mean? Like, search function? You hit the Windows thing and you just start fucking typing. It shouldn't be that hard. I always just assumed that, like, you know, the younger you get, the more you are around technology, right? Because, like, yeah, I grew up around tech, but the tech changed a lot and we had to keep up with it. So I just kind of, in my head, I assumed anyone who's younger than me is even better at tech than me. But apparently that is in fact not the case, because there's a lot of things that they never actually had to learn how to do, or like learn why they do it, or like what happens, right? Because there's so many things like autosave, or things are just in apps, or like they don't need to know like why things work in the background, whereas like I guess we had to figure that kind of shit out. So like, yeah, that's what I learned at that point. I was like, oh, huh, interesting, huh, On the other hand, like, my class is really boring, but like, yeah, I'll take the 100% in a fucking, yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, we beta tested it, yeah. Yeah. We made sure that everything was running. We know all the back-end stuff. We're the ones who found all the bugs and all the fixes. So, yeah. Apparently typing as a skill is going downhill. Oh. I mean, some jobs you can already add it to your resume, right? There are a good number of jobs that like necessitate you to be able to type really quickly. Although even now there's a lot of positions. Like for example, there used to be people who did like transcription stuff, right? There still are people who do transcription stuff, but a lot of transcription jobs are being taken away, and like AI is now doing transcription. And so instead of there being like jobs for people to transcribe things, you know, you have like one person as like an editor to make sure, like they listen to whatever was supposed to be transcribed, and then they read, right, to make sure that things are you know, as they should be, I guess. Which is so weird to me, because why, if you're gonna pay someone to listen and read, they're gonna be listening, which is the same amount of time they would have if they were fucking transcribing. So what do you mean? One of the managers above me did court transcription. Oh my god, you have to type so fast to be able to do court transcription. You have to be super fast and super accurate. That's crazy. Oh my gosh. Typing was uncommon when the internet was still new. Yeah, but I feel like there's a lot of people, like, because we did typing classes in computers, like, you know? Like, we had all the right type. There were races involved. We learned how to type A's and E's, and then whole sentences eventually, you know? We learned a fingering for the keyboard, where to place things perfectly, and how to hold our hands and shit, right? Yeah, which apparently is not a thing now. Maybe Noriko. Yeah, Noriko is... No one should race Noriko. You remember typing class, right? My old nemesis. Oh, I liked typing class, but to be fair, I have a pretty okay typing speed. Honestly, my typing now is slower than it used to be when, I mean, obviously, because I would take notes in class in uni and shit. And, yeah, now I don't exactly fucking transcribe entire lectures, so... One guy that can transcribe perfectly, I wonder how he compares to AI. Well, you don't have to pay AI, I think, is kind of why they're removing people from transcription jobs and just having people edit the files to make sure that they say what they should. Which I still think is stupid, but you know what it is, what it is. Typing games in computer lab, yeah! It was like all the right type, and then you would get to play like, there was like a dinosaur game that we had on the computers. You could like have a dino park. And then there was Kid Pics, of course, if you wanted to draw fun things. Sometimes they would let me go on Neopets. That was great. You learned typing at elementary school and cram school to learn English. Yeah, that makes sense. Probably down to under 120 words per minute now. That's still really, really, really good though. Most people, what is average? I want to say it's like 70 maybe. I remember typing the sentence, "The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dogs" a million times. Yeah. Okay, what is average typing speed? Jesus fucking Christ, that's so slow. The average typing speed is around 40 to 43 words per minute. For more productive and professional roles, a speed of 60 words per minute and above is often a realistic and desirable target. That's so slow. Okay, average typing by industry. This can't be right. This absolutely can't be right, because legal is the fastest at 60 words per minute. No, that's absolutely not right. Because you have like arts and entertainment at 56 for some reason. Education is at, so arts and entertainment is at 56.7. Education is at 56.3. Medical and healthcare is at 55.9. They do a lot of transcription. That definitely can't be right. Science is 55.9. That also doesn't make any sense. Tech is 55.5. That also doesn't make sense. Government and public administration, 55. This can't be right. Yeah, this is WPM too. I thought for a second I was like, maybe it's like something different. Yeah, average typing speed is about 40 words per minute. Although obviously this includes people who aren't touch typing. But Oh my god, one of the people also ask, is 30 words per minute a good typing speed? No. No, it's not. Ah. You remember data entry wanted 200 word per minute or more to be considered? That too high. That's a lot for data entry. Because you have to be able to, like, read the thing, too. Like, that would be a words per minute that I would assume you would need. For example, court casing and things. Like, you know, making sure that everything is perfect. Although, to be fair, people who do transcription for court cases use a lot of shorthand. So it is very different, and they use different keyboards. There's the jobs you're looking for after college. Interesting. I wouldn't assume... Okay, wait. Most data entry positions prefer speeds between 60 and 80 words per minute, while some specialized and high-demand jobs, like those in legal or medical, may require speeds closer to 100. Yeah, 200 is crazy. I was gonna say, like, 120 would be fantastic. Right? For most people, I think a lot of people think, like, 120 words per minute is quite fast for typing for the average person, but 200 is crazy. I don't know what kind of people they were looking for. That's wild. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And Daniel, we're not even talking about me. We're talking about typing. Yeah. You still see people in their last year of college typing with 2 fingers. 2 fingers. Oh my god. Click, 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 click. Terrible. Yeah, legal stenographers get paid a lot. Yeah, because they also don't have, it's a different keyboard, right? They have a completely different keyboard, and they have to learn a lot of the, like, the shorthand and things like that. It's, it's very, very different to, like, even just, like, normal transcription. You can type pretty dang fast with 2 fingers. I mean, can you get above... Okay, I want to know. Oh, wait, I want to see if I can do it. I want to see if I can get above 40 words per minute using, 2 fingers. Oh, this is so hard. Oh god, the muscle memory is trying to get me to type properly, and this is, oh god. Oh, Jesus, fuck. Mammal. This was evidenced. Oh, fuck me. When a whale was caught. Nope, that's a T. And a harpoon dating back 130 years ago. I keep wanting to use other fingers. Oh, this is so hard. Oh no. Oh, the typos. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, that's so bad. What did I get? It doesn't say. Wait, why didn't it give me my... It didn't give me my results. I'm making typos because I want to be using the proper fingers. It didn't give me my fucking test results. Why? That's so rude. Oh! No, apparently I hit average. Somehow. I'm typing with 2 fingers, I was only slightly below average. That's really sad. I got 37 words per minute. Which, honestly, is still pretty sad. Ah! Yeah. On my shitty keyboard, I still got 85, which is not fantastic, but above average. I do have my... I mean, you can tell the difference between my usual keyboard noises and the one I'm currently using, but... Yeah. Funeral planner pays a lot. I mean, you have to be really, really good at dealing with people and, like, emotions and not taking things to heart if you want to be a funeral planner. Absolutely. When she'll do a typing ASMR stream, I mean, I could. I could. Oh. We're using the worst one? Because this one has the F, like the F keys and the Alt key. Apparently the other keyboard decided that I don't need an Alt key. For resizing things sometimes. So I switch the keyboards back and forth depending on what keys I need to work. This one, the E key doesn't work all the time. So, yeah. They get paid 10K minimum per event. Yeah, but you have to deal with... Yeah, you have to deal with a lot. Right, there's a lot of emotional baggage that comes with being a funeral planner. Also, you don't get to keep everything because usually you're going to be paying assistants and stuff too, and you have to be well versed, not just in people, but you have to be able to do like makeup, you have to be perfectly okay touching and dressing bodies, moving things around nicely. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta be really comfy being around corpses. And the thing is not everyone is. Especially if it's a person who died either through like traumatic injury, like in an accident or like burning, or from a really terrible illness, right? You're gonna have to be around all of that, right? And again, like I said, you have to be really, really good at makeup. That's one of the huge things that you learn as someone who works with funerals, because you have to be able to make the bodies look presentable and or pretty. So that if they're having like an open casket sort of idea, that, you know, the person doesn't look terrible in their final moment with their family sort of idea. Yeah, you don't need makeup if you incinerate them, obviously. That's different. I mean, in that case as well, yeah, there's less, you don't have to deal with the body as much, but, you know, it is what it is. In that case, yeah, you still have to deal with like the people and setting everything up, but then it's kind of more akin to like just a really sad wedding. Yeah. Cremation is expensive. I mean, anything to do with death these days is incredibly expensive. Cremation's expensive, finding a burial plot's expensive, heckin' setting anything up is expensive. It's all fucking wild. For why? Why is it so expensive to die? That's stupid! And just come join me in my trash can. imagine you're too poor to die. Yeah, I mean, it happens. It happens. Hi, Prince. Oh, give me a sky burial. Yeah. Update today's bingo card. Who had hip width typing test and funeral planning? It is what it is, you know? Remember when people were talking about being planted with a sapling? Yeah, at one of the churches that I went to when I was young, there was one particular tree that was the specific tree that church members would spread their loved ones' ashes around. Because you could just, like, you could pay very cheaply and get a plaque to put around the tree. And for some reason, it just became, like, the church funeral tree. So there's a whole bunch of dead people under this one particular tree at this one particular church. Yeah, because it was really popular for a hot second for, like, yeah, tree. You get cremated and tree. Does that tree fruit? I honestly don't know. I didn't really pay attention to that. It's a good way to make a haunted demon tree, honestly. Yeah. I feel like this is like the one place that might not happen because I think this was like the one church that we ever went to that I actually didn't mind. Because I've said this before, I'm not the hugest fan of organized religion. But like everyone at that church was incredibly kind. I can't say shit now because that particular pastor is retired. But like so not just like the nicest people. Everyone there was super kind. They still every winter they open up the church as a homeless shelter. So they let people sleep in the like rec area, not the oh god, fuck. Like not in the area with pews and stuff where the services happen, but like in like the little back section, like where you would put together like get-togethers or after church luncheons and stuff like that. So they convert that so that people can sleep there when it's cold. Fellowship hall, yeah, I guess so. And then they do like breakfasts and stuff. So everyone brings in, everyone like volunteers and they bring like food and stuff so that the homeless people in the town have food, and it's nice. It's like they're all very, very kind people. And it's one of the churches that I was in for a while that like was the least, like, I don't know, it felt the least icky. Like they were all actually they practice what they preach sort of thing, which I find these days is not always the case. After your family members fell into a cult, you generally can't trust any religious group. Yeah, but like I said, I'm not usually the biggest one for organized religion, just because I've seen a lot of bad examples of it too growing up in the church, right? Given that I was so heavily involved in it, doing things like, like I ran Sunday schools and I did vacation Bible studies and I was on the worship team, and like I grew up heavily involved in the church. So I've seen some great people and some great churches, and then I've also seen a lot of terrible ones. A lot of things that I just simply don't agree with. In part, I think because I had to go to church so much. I feel like a lot of people who have religion are just kind of like, all right, they said this, we're gonna do this. Whereas like I had to go to fucking classes for confirmation for multiple years and like read a lot. both like the fucking main book, aka the Bible, and like catechism and a whole bunch of other little side bits, right? So like there, and anytime I went to a church and a pastor said something that I was like, that's not what that says. I would just be like, that's interesting. That's not what the context of that verse is. So I think honestly being so very involved is eventually what made me like be like wait a second. that's not right. Huh. Interesting. a gaslighting. There are a lot of gaslighting pastors. Oh my god. There's a lot of pastors that are in it for themselves. It's wild. Crazy. Of course, like I said, there's some that are absolutely fantastic. Right? I've met some really, really nice people who happen to be pastors. I've also met some fucking terrible people who happen to be pastors. So, like, you know, they're people. People are people. And that's the thing, right? That's the problem. A lot of people, religious and non-religious, like to take individual lines out of context. Yes. I mean, you see the same thing in science a lot, right? When people argue things online. Confirmation is so boring, is such a mood. Yeah. Multiple years of fucking confirmation classes, just wild. But yeah, like you see people online arguing science things and they take like one line from a study and then you like go look at the study and you're like, that's the opposite of what the study says. You took that heavily out of context, you know? So it's very much not just a religion thing. It's a people thing. You know, people suck no matter what. And there's gonna be good people and there's gonna be bad people. So thank you for the pause or check. And Doodle, thank you for the thought. Dash, thank you for fulfilling that thought. Delicious water. People want to be right? Well, then they should fucking research better. If you make an argument and I can take it apart using the thing that you cited, you're doing a bad job. I'm just gonna say you're doing a bad job. They didn't take it out of context. They already knew what they believed and they looked for evidence to support it. Yeah, but that's you can do that and still take something out of context to do it, you know? Knowing what you're talking about is hard. Then just don't talk about it. Or preface you talking about it by saying that you don't know a lot about it. That's what I do. I just go, I don't know if this is true, but I heard. There was this thing. I saw it online and I thought it was interesting. Oh, like I heard something that I actually wanted to research and I kind of forgot until this very moment. Because yesterday I was like, oh, like, you know, sharks are older than trees. And then I was looking at things and then I saw, oh God, what was it? I think it was in a short. And someone said that sharks are older than the rings of Saturn. That doesn't seem right. Because then they went on to say that we could only see the rings of Saturn after, what was like 2015 or something. But that doesn't mean that sharks are older than the rings of Saturn. That only means that we could only see and confirm the rings of Saturn after that time point. Yeah, it doesn't sound right. Thank you. It doesn't sound right. It is not correct. And so I was like, then they're saying this. But I was like, I need to research. I want to know, like, if there's actually any further information on that. Sharks evolved earlier than trees. Yes, they did. Sharks were before trees. Another, like, it was the thing I was looking at, like, weird date stuff, you know? And one of them was, like, the question, oh, God, what's older? Was it Oxford University or the, oh, God, was it the Mayans? The Aztecs. The Aztecs. What's older? Oxford University or the Aztec Empire? So I was looking at stuff like that because it was quite interesting. No wonder sharks never managed to make houses out of trees. They were too boomer. Yeah, exactly. No, you're incorrect, Yuzuru. Oxford University was around for longer. Oh, it might be correct. Saturn's rings are dated at 100 to 400 million, while sharks are 450. Oh my God, really? That's crazy. That's so wild. We're closer to Cleopatra's time than Cleopatra to when the pyramids were built. Yeah. See, there's a lot of things like that I find really interesting. Just in terms of, like, timing, right? Yeah, so the answer to that one was Oxford, that's older, which I thought was also insane, right? Because you think about it, and you think like, oh, like Oxford is still, like that still exists now. So you tend to think of it as, you know, more modern. But then, especially in North America, I feel like we have a very short perspective on time because a lot of the countries in North America were founded so, like, they're not old, you know? So we think, like, our universities, our buildings, things like that, not old, right? And, you know, the Aztecs, oh, that's an ancient empire. That's like, you know, like Egypt. No. No. Yeah. And, like, we kind of forget that, yeah, a lot of Europe has incredibly old history as well. We just, for some reason, don't really refer to it as being ancient, you know? Another one you like is that Picasso and Eminem were alive at the same time. I fucking hate having that knowledge in my head. Aztecs aren't all that ancient. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. They really aren't. They are a lot more recent than a lot of people think. But because North American history is kind of like smooshed into this tiny little time frame, we tend to think that it goes farther back than it actually does, if that makes sense. In NA, 100 years is a long time. In Europe, 100 kilometers is a long distance. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. There are still their way of some buildings still are a little sus. That is how it is, you know. The burning of the House of Wisdom in the 1200s set back the human race about 200 to 400 years in momentum of knowledge. Yeah, I mean, any sort of big destruction of any sort of compendium of knowledge in human history definitely would have had some sort of setback, right? Like the library, the fires of the Library of Alexandria, for example. Yeah. You always thought Picasso came much earlier, but he's actually recent. There's a lot of, like I said, it tends to be North American mindset in terms of like how time looks. To be fair though, humans in general tend to shorten the time frame when they're alive and elongate the times that came before them, right? Because like you think about it, you're like, oh, like well, your parents probably had you at the age that you are, if not a little bit earlier, right? But like that they're ancient. That happened so long ago, you know? Like that's so long ago. It really wasn't. Right? Really wasn't all that long ago. But it seems like it's forever ago because that's something that we never experienced. And look, that was all I could think of in terms of time frame. Okay, it's not my fault, he's fine. Someone was executed by guillotine the same year that Star Wars came out. Yeah. You were born when your parents were 27. Yeah, my parents also had me in their like late 20s, early 30s, I believe. Yeah. Could have had flying cars by now. I fucking wish. Time is relevant to the person experiencing it. Yeah. And so humans in general tend to squish the time that we're experiencing and elongate the things that we aren't. It's also why, as you're growing up, time seems to be going faster, because then you have more perspective on how time moving feels. And, you know, because when you're a kid, everything seems like it takes much longer, right? And then you grow up and you're like, Jesus fucking Christ, this is my commute every day, but as a kid, I wanted to kill myself coming this distance. You know? It's relative. Yeah. Blech. A 1-hour trip took forever? Yes. Stop. What do you mean? Stop. Time goes slow when you're watching anime girls and suddenly you're 90 and still watching Vtubers. Fucking mood. That's gonna be me. I'm just, you know, I'm hoping. We haven't made it yet. I'm not in a video game yet. I've been waiting since I was a fucking child, since I watched fucking Dot Hack. I thought that by the time I was an adult, we'd be inside of video games, but like here we are, there's still no death games, god fucking damn it. But you know what, maybe by the time I'm like old and decrepit, maybe we'll have the ability to go into video games, and then it won't matter if I'm in a death game because I'm already fucking old. You know? Yeah. Oh god, we've been yapping for over an hour. Oopsies. My plan was to yap for like 15 minutes and then start the game. But here we are, I guess. Bleh. Bleh. What game would you go into? I don't know, whatever game there was. If there was an MMO, that would be fun. I do miss large-scale MMOs. I think that if I were to like get really old and retire, I would like want to know life. Yeah. Usually yap this long. I do, but I wanted to have a short yap today and get into the game and play with everyone. Blah. 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 Terrible. Alright, let me really quickly find all my stuff and move the Twitch chat over. I would not go into some unsay-so game. That's crazy. I would not. It would be a totally say-so game. Where the heck is my Project Zomboid? There it is. At least we don't have the purge yet. True. You thought you had already played the game and were yapping to finish? Nope. I kind of do things backwards to most streamers, because I do know a lot of VTubers do tend to do post-game yaps.
Jenna Noel has offered $25 in treasures. Jeans zipper replacement if it's not unreasonable.
Thank you for the jean zipper fund. I appreciate it. Thank you. Get more. Yes, please get more than 2 hours of sleep. Jesus fucking Christ. Have a good night, Big Red. Please, dear God, get enough sleep and take care of yourself. All right, let's change this to Project Zomboid. Let's turn that off. It's important to have good sleep. Because if you don't take care of yourself, then you can't come hang out with me. It's not selfish. I'm just, taking care. Alright, let me get down in the corner. Let's heckin' get on this server. See, I'm too old to do all-nighters nowadays, okay? I can't do that shit. Oh, your potato can't play it? I'm sorry. Blah, 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 blah. Alright, what am I... Oh, why am I still crouched? Oh yeah, I was leveling that. I was leveling that and sprinting. Okay, I need to bring... this is probably a good amount of... That's honestly probably a good amount of snacks, right? I mean, I probably should bring more food than that. I've got some food. Hello? What if I also bring 1 canned tuna? Yes. Whee! All right. Why is there 9 instant coffees and a leash outside my house? Have a good night, Waverly. Have a good night. Wasn't you? Alright, sure. It's still raining. When I was on earlier yesterday, I watched every single VHS that we own and I refilled all of our water. I should drink my water. But I realized that you guys let all our fucking food rot again. It's all rotten. Terrible. In the meantime, I think I want to get more VHSs. Because... yeah. I am a multi-streamer. I am. Because the VHSs are really good for increasing your... Nope, why do I keep opening the map? Nope, that's not the right button. That's not the right button either. This button. I got all the carpentry and cooking and stuff just by watching VHSs. So I figure, what if we just go get more VHSs? The problem is, those are really far away because none of them are in our city. So we can go down to this one, which I've already been to once before. And the VHSs are in this area. Or we could go up to a different area, but I don't know where the VHS stuff is in any other area yet. But I've not ever been up in this section. And I know there's like Riverside and stuff. Do I have a map for Riverside? March Ridge, Louisville. No. You want to risk it? Yes, I do. Risk it for the biscuit. That looks like Louisville. Ah, damn it. Zombies trying to break into our house. I don't know where, but they are. Is there a map in here at all? No. I'm hungry! Oh. Oh, that's a scarecrow. Ah, there it is. My experience points! Okay, well I'm gonna eat- oh, haha, zombie. I'm gonna eat something, and then I wanna figure out how the heck... What the fuck? I want to try to get to another place that has VHS stuff, but I don't know where that would be. But I guess I could go back down to that area. I really kind of wanted to try to find the river area because someone else wanted to... I remember someone wanting to start there, so I was like, that might be kind of cool to look around. Fill a saucepan. Rice in saucepan. Use vegetable oil as spice. World's worst spice. Add salt. Sure, it's fucking whitest. Sure, whatever. Fucking put my rice and salt and oil into the fucking... Literally just the worst. Why are we talking about condiments? Because we're cooking. We're cooking, obviously. Mm-mm-mm-mm. I'm gonna need to figure out... will I need to bring gas with me? I should probably bring gas canisters with me. Just in case. Okay, take that. 13, that's it. We don't have any good food anymore. Alright, put the saucepan away. No thirst. Okay. Let's grab... 1 gas can. Should we just go up towards the water? Should we just drive north? But then I don't know if we'll ever find a VHS store. The only one that I know, unless one of you guys knows where a VHS store is, the only one that I know is the one that's down to the south. I swear to fucking God. We'll find a zombie over here, right? There'll be a zombie over here for surezies. Yeah, if I take this car apart, there'll be a zombie. Uninstall. Drop. I don't have a screwdriver. You need a screwdriver to uninstall. That's crazy. Take engine parts. I can uninstall the muffler. Why? Because why not? Haha! I win, na 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 boo boo. Ma 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 ma, ma 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 ma. Alright, I guess it's probably best to just go to the place where I know there's a VHS store. Which is down here. But it does take a hot second to get there. Let me see this car. What's that? Slightly chilly. Why is the engine condition so bad? Spare engine parts. I don't have spare engine parts. Or the levels of mechanics to use that car right now, damn it. Okay, what's this one look like? Ah! Why? Who's fucking up the engines? Alright, I need to increase my mechanics so that I can break vehicles. Mostly, I just need to steal their engines. Hello, you're a car and I'd like to just take you apart. I just want to take this engine. I need more mechanics. How do I get more mechanics? Uninstall. Front right tire needs to be uninstalled first. I need a lug wrench. I don't have that. I can uninstall the muffler. Will that make this go up? It kinda did. And then we can put it back in. What the fuck is that noise? What do you mean failure? Put it back in. Ooh, I broke it a little bit. Oopsie. That went up so badly. Why did that go up so whatever. I'm gonna get a screwdriver to bring with me. If you put gas in it, you can drive it. Crazy. Yeah. I need a screwdriver. Screwdriver, screwdriver. Oh, there's the lug wrench. I've got one. Do I not have a fucking screwdriver? I think it'll just be in this one. Attach belt. Oh yeah, I should grab my dehydrated meat stick. Why is it so windy? Why do I have so much stuff? Whatever. Yeah, it's windy. Bum ba ba da da bum ba da ba 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 ba. Ooh, zombie music. Okay. Why does it let me? Why can I drink water? No, from a puddle? Is that what it is? A storm is coming. There's storms in this? That feels dangerous. I'm gonna go for a drive in the storm, I guess. Vehicle mechanics. What are we at? Okay, the engine is good. The battery's okay. Honestly, I could get a better battery, but it is what it is, you know? Gas tank 26%. Okay, so I can, oops, put this other gas can in. Do I get mechanics for filling a car with gas? No. Damn it. I'm hungry? Ooh, yeah, it's windy out there. Okay, let's put the empty gas cans in my backpack. Eat my meat stick. Now we're gonna drive. How do I turn the car on? Oh, I got it. I'm gonna get out and kill the zombie. Where are you going, zombie? Yeah. 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 Why did that take so long? You two. Oh, because I don't have levels in murdering. Is this a long blunt or a short? I guess this is probably a long blunt, right? Crowbar. Okay. Oh, I don't want to get out of the car for those zombies. Those are too many zombies. We don't like those. We don't like too many zombies. Okay, but where am I going? That's the real question. Oh, car! Oh, pole! I didn't hit either of them. I'm doing so good. Why are there so many cars? Those weren't here before. Okay, wait. How do I get out of here? I'm still in the fucking city. Okay, next turn. Next turn, next turn, next turn. Wow, there's so many zombies in that forest. Oh, here. Wow, so many zombies. Cars! Who fucking live? That's a tree. Back up. Oh fuck. Oh god. Okay, now go forward. Oh Jesus fuck. This is fine. This is fine. Yeah. Not okay. All right. Oh god, that's a tree. That's a person. It's a zombie now. Why is this road so shitty? This does not seem like a very nice road. Thank you very much. Drive-in. Don't want to go to the drive-in. I need to go. Oh, why are there so many? This way. But I should find solitary zombies on my way there and beat them with my stick. Because otherwise, I'm gonna get there and there's gonna be a ton of zombies, but I'm not gonna have the levels of murder that I need to kill the zombies. That's too many. That's too... Why are there so... There's too many oh, fuck. Have I made a terrible mistake? There's too many zombies here. This is fine. It's all for my VHS. Die. Haha, die. Vehicle maintenance, please. Yeah, the front of my vehicle is not doing very well, but honestly, that does make sense given how many fucking zombies I hit. Oh, this might be bad. Unless they die quickly, but I don't think they're going to. Because why the fuck would they do that? Oh, is it gonna be night soon? Oh, I've made a fucking terrible ass mistake. Oh, Jesus. I missed my pipe. My pipe was so much better than this. My pipe was far superior to this crowbar. Alright. But at least my long blunt levels are going up. But I definitely think that I have made a very bad mistake deciding to come out at night. I should probably have waited at home until daytime. Because we know what happened last time we went out at night. It did not go very well for us. So I'm kind of wondering if I shouldn't just chill for the night, you know? What's this? It's just a sign. Oh. It's raining meat. Spiffos. We definitely don't really want it to be raining meat here. I'm not gonna lie. It's probably not a good idea. I don't see any other... Oh, there's an angry man. Let's go kill that angry man. Oh, there's more than one angry man down here. There's a lot more than one angry man down here. I perchance have made a terrible mistake. Do not. Do not. That one. My long blunt still hasn't leveled up. Why not? I don't remember it being this hard to level up murdering. Oh, wheat! Can I have that? Can I eat the wheat? Bonk. Bonk. Is this my wheat now? Oh, there's a zombie. Oh, there's a lot of zombie. Uh-oh. Please die before they get here. Oh, he's not gonna die before they... Oh my god. Oh, and I'm hungry again. Of course I'm hungry again. Why the fuck wouldn't I be hungry again? And I have exertion from swinging a fucking crowbar. Alright. I've got some chips. Honestly, this is pretty akin to normal. Moderate exertion. Can I take this? Can I? No? Is this just decorative wheat? Remove grass. Oh, it is decorative wheat. Hello, hello, Zaro Assassin. Welcome on in. Hello. I hope you had a fun stream. Hello. Boop. Yes, welcome. My name is Pekoe Boo, your one and only super cool ghostly Raccoon, and today I'm trying really hard not to die to zombies, but I've made a terrible decision, and I honestly probably will end up dying to zombies. Because I left the safety of our compound, and I'm just fucking fighting zombies in a wheat field that isn't actually a wheat field. So probably, honestly, a terrible decision, but here we are. Jeleno, thank you. Thank you for the gifted over to Zaro Assassin, who seems to like they will play in some Minecraft. Honestly, Minecraft is absolutely fantastic. I agree with you on that. Minecraft is always super fun. Oh dear. Okay. Oh, I'm still oh. I need to unexertion. But I've got so much fitness. Okay. Great. Moss block. Sniffer egg. Could just like breed 1.5 million sniffers and then put the eggs all around someone's base, and then they make the crunchy noises when they hatch. Oh, okay, that's multiple zombies. I don't want to deal with that, honestly. I keep killing them and they keep coming. Why? Oh god, there's so many. Why? I think I'm thinning out their numbers, and then there's just more and more every time. Oh god. Does the crowbar just take a fuck ton of stamina or something? Why is it giving me so much exertion? Maintenance? What? Maintenance for what? What am I getting maintenance points for? Hitting things with a... Whoa, God! Oh my fuck! Okay, well, this is no longer a good idea. Okay. Ring around the car, pockets full of car. What? There's 2 more! I'm just gathering new fucking zombies. Why? I don't want you. I could drive the van, but I wanted to level up my long stick. Also, I don't want to get to a city at night, or a new city at night. Because it'll have even more zombies in it, because we've not been there. All the zombies will ever repopulate. Okay, there's one more dead. Oh god. Blessed be firefighter outfit for me not having taken any scratches or anything yet. Fuck you. Okay. sit here for a second. Right? Vaguely annoyed that that took so long to level up. Also vaguely annoyed at how slow that is to use as a weapon. Because it's incredibly slow to use as a weapon. Alright, we are here. So we're about little under halfway into this new area. Also, there's all these like other little offshoots that I've never really been down that honestly might be kind of interesting to go down. But that's not what we've decided to do today. Imagine, oh, that would be kind of neat if you could turn them into campers. Yeah. Ooh, cars. Not even the good kind of cars, so I can't even take its top off so I can fix my car. Stupid. Okay. Going down the highway, trying not to die. Going down the highway, and here it's just you and I. We're running from the zombies, and they are everywhere. We're gonna get those VHSs, live without a care. I don't trust this. There were so many zombies, and all of a sudden there's none here? Why? Why are there suddenly none? Okay, so down here, these green buildings, that's where I want to go. So honestly, we could like run through the forest until we get there. Probably not the smartest idea, but like, you know. Why is it raining so much? It's so dark and it's raining so much. Okay, this is direct down. Like from here? Yeah. V. Ow! Visibility, crazy. Oh. Wait, I turned them off. Why are they still on? Ah. Ha. We're gonna sit here in the dark. I'm gonna drink some water. sure it'll be fine. Axe combat would be better, but I don't have an axe. I just have a crowbar. And the crowbar is so slow, and I'm hungry. Okay, I have cereal. Ooh, salt in your tea instead of sugar. Uh-oh. That sucks. I'm so sorry about that. That sounds terrible. How do I make the time go faster? Boo. I should have brought a book or something with me to pass the time. But to be fair, I wasn't really thinking it was going to be night. Oh, I do have a metal pipe. But we already have more long blunt than short blunt, so I should keep using it. Maybe I should open a canned corn. Just in case. You got bogged down at a drive-in with like 500 zombies? Yeah, yeah. Did you not watch me get fucking mauled by 12 million goddamn zombies? Trying to come out here? There's so many. So many. Crazy. Okay, maybe we do keep driving then. Are there dinos out here? Na na na. Hi, Brasmac. Ooh, is this where I'm supposed to go? Yes. F. F again. F. F again. F. Why are there different types of lights? That's stupid. Why is the light path getting thinner? This feels danger. That's a very thin building. Oh. Oh. That can't be good. That can't be good, she says, getting out of her fucking car. Can I take apart? I want to take apart this car. Oh. Useless. Useless police cars. Boo! Alright. Has someone been here recently? Feel like there should be way more zombies. I'm glad there aren't, but... Oh, wait, there's some are. Never mind. Right? Like, coming out of the last city, there were so many. That's what I was expecting coming into here. It's your go-to loot spot? Ah, did you come through recently? Because that makes sense then. Wait, how many zombies are there? Last time I came through here, there was tons of zombies. Like, too many zombies. That's why I was so worried. Ooh, okay, well there's a lot here. I maybe shouldn't have gotten out of the car, in fact. Oh, fuck me! Wow. Love that for me. It's the first injury I got. My fucking luck is so bad. Oh, I hate it. Okay, well, now the goal is to try to maybe get the VHSs before I turn into a fucking zombie. Oh. Although now there's no real point in leveling up my crowbar capabilities because they're just gonna go back to 0 soon. Fuck off! You ruined my crowbar capability spree. I worked so hard to get here. A varsity jacket. Louisville map. We already have one of those. Yeah, it does sound about right for me, right? First injury and it's being bitten. Fucking crazy. It's fine, we'll figure it out. Okay. Whee! Bonk. Oh, Jesus, fuck. Yeah, there's a lot of zombies there. Oh my god, there's so many zombies here. Yeah. Up here. And here. I think. Wait, is this the right one? I don't think this is the right one. Is it over here more? Is it over here? Vince! Two is doable. Die. There's a fucking mosquito or something buzzing around my head. No! It's empty. It's empty. Do we have woodcraft 4? Woodcraft. Oh, VHS. We do. Marriage license. Global lawyer. Aw, man! You let me come all the way out here and someone already took everything. Terrible. Quick show 7. We have that one. Of course, the only things that are left are things we already have. Exposure, we have all of the survival ones, I'm pretty sure, except for 5. It is atrocious. It's terrible. Why would you do this to me? Why would you do this to me? I've made my mistakes. Now I'm just here, dying slowly. I just heard a bunny jump on something they're probably not supposed to be on. I don't think we really need more medical stuff, so I don't know why I came in here. You know what, maybe it was for the snacks. I'll take the cereal. I'll just fucking put that on the floor. I'll just fucking put that on the floor. I'll just fucking put that on the floor. Fuck you, floor. Alright, I need to fucking drive all the way back to exactly where we were, apparently. That was a waste. No, I took everything a long, long time ago, so it would have already respawned. All the zombies respawned. Whee! I gotta go back home. I'm turning into a zombie. I gotta go back home. It's very important because if I don't go back home, then all my stuff. If I turn into a zombie in a car, do I stay locked in the car? Oop. Oh, hi. I'm leaving. Good luck. Hello, other car. I'm leaving. Good luck. Wee. Because if I zombify inside the car, then all my stuff stays here, right? Because I just don't want to turn into a zombie, woo, who's wandering around. Is that a deputy zombie? Oh my god, can I have his hat? Stop it. Okay, I can hear them eating something that they're not supposed to have. Cowboy hat. Grab. You all came after I got bitten. I see how it is. I see how it is here. They come to mock me. They come to mock me while I turn into the undead. Okay, I'm sorry. I need to sit here for a second. I can hear them. I think they've gotten into their food. One moment. What are you? You get down. Get down. Love you, but fuck you. Yes, they found their way onto places that they shouldn't have been able to get. Stupid fucking bunnies. I love them so much. And for why? And for why? All they do is cause ruckus. There is no president to protect. Your president is a zombie. I'm gonna die. See, I'm in minor pain and I'm dying. Terrible. They have to be denied, otherwise they're gonna get fat. They've already gotten food, and I even gave them a salad earlier. They already had snackies. They're not supposed to have too many snackies. They're gonna turn into circles. It's very bad. We don't want them to turn into circles. Yeah, they found the food. Where are we? Ah, we're almost to a place that could possibly be more stuff, but I probably shouldn't adventure whilst slowly dying. Probably. Sort of. Maybe. I could. I killed all those zombies and I didn't get injured at all. You know, maybe this is a bad idea. But I kind of wanna. It's a farmhouse. Covered in ivy. Is this just like a little, like, town? It's a little town area? Okay, well, you know, maybe this is a bad idea. We have to come back. Ooh, some other time. There's a tree there. Tree is not good. Cool, 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 cool. Bunnies are good. They are perfectly a-okay. Living their best lives, little fuckers. They get to live their best lives and just hang out and eat snacks and nap. I gotta go to work. It's wild. There's so many. Yeah, I'm anxious because I'm slowly turning into a zombie. My body knows it. I know it because I saw myself get bitten. Motherfucker. Jesus Christ! So many zombies. There's so many zombies here, so we're gonna run them over. There's so many zombies here. The world's slowest car, slowly moseying through the zombie horde. This is the speed of my van. Oh my god! There's a lot of zombies. Why? That's far too many zombies. I don't understand. That doesn't make any sense. Oh. It just came out of nowhere. It's crazy. Wait, I should turn it off, right? Off. Yeah, I squished the ever-living shit out of my car. But that's fine. No one needs to know. Why is it raining again? Why is it raining again? That's crazy. We just stopped raining. What the fuck? Driving like a batter to hell, an Asian woman driving. I wasn't even driving that fast because I have Sunday drivers, so I drive really slow comparatively. On purpose, because I don't want to have to drive fast. My reaction time's already terrible. Okay, so I've got full gas can. We're gonna eat that just because it's already fucking open, I guess. Drop. Can we... Oh, there's nothing else to siphon? Ah, okay, because it's here. Unequip. La 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 la. Can I climb up that pipe to the top window? I didn't know that was a thing. Oh my god. Fucking magic. Holy shit. Alright, well, what's our stuff look like? Okay, the condition of everything is still pretty good. So I guess before we die, let's just wash all of it in a bucket. Wash all clothes. Okay, stop dying from torso bleeding, motherfucker. Disinfect. Oh, you were bitten. Yeah, never mind. I'm putting the dirty bandage back on you. You're actually, yeah, you're dead. Alright, I'm gonna go back to washing my clothing. Yay! I disinfected your wound and everything. Fucking wild. Have a good one, Simon. Have a good one. I know, the only place I get rain is in games. I'm so jealous. I want rain. Instead, I get hot weather. At least I'm not my dad. You know? My dad, I was talking to him earlier. I was texting like, oh, it's gonna be, at least the weather, the temperature is gonna go down a little bit closer to the weekend at least. And that'll be nice, because then, you know, he can go for walks when it's not so hot. And he was like, yeah, I hope it's not hot on Friday, because I have to stand around in a suit. Yeah, I looked at the temperature, and it's like low 20s most days at the end of the week. And then on Friday, suddenly it jumps up to like high 20s, and then it goes right back down to low 20s on Saturday. So I think he's cursed himself. So he's got to stand in a garden in a full suit for like half of the day on Friday because my cousin's getting married. Haha, loser. I mean, I've got to chill, but I'm gonna be live streaming it to my grandma, so I don't actually have to be at the garden in the heat. So, although that's gonna be its own thing. To be fair. That's gonna have its own issues. Congrats, my cousin. Thank you. I dodged a bullet. Yeah, I dodged the physical uncomfortability bullet and traded it for the emotional uncomfortability bullet. Wait, let me put my... Because I mean, I'm sure that some of you kind of figured based on like some of the stuff that I was saying, but yeah, she's not doing great, and I got jump scared sort of going to see her because when I got there, she was incredibly frail, comparatively to the last time I saw her. And also, she did not know who I was. So that was kind of unfun. Yeah, so, yeah, that was an awkward bit of visit. So yeah, she's not doing super well, which, you know, kind of vaguely sucks. And I've lost other, you know, my other family members and stuff recently, and that all sucks, right? But I think this one's a little bit worse for me because, my grandma was essentially, like, this particular grandmother was essentially a third parent a lot of the time. Like, I would go visit her at least one full weekend, growing up every month, usually probably more, honestly. And she, like, taught me a lot of the stuff that I, you know, took with me for the rest of my life, sort of idea. Like, she's the one who taught me how to sew and got me into making things, and, like, a lot of, like, artistic things were done with her. So it's a little bit, as much as, I mean, as much as you can be used to losing family members in the last couple of years, I've lost a handful, but this one is just, I don't know, like, she always made the joke over Christmas that, oh, like, this might be the last one, and I always kind of just was like, oh, you know, like, you're old, but you're not that old, Grandma. But she's kind of gone from, like, 100 to, like, 10 in the last, like, month, so it was, shocking, I guess. So I'll stop fucking. Well, here, let me fucking take this text wall down. We'll just chill. But yeah, if you, I'm sure some of you kind of already figured that out in terms of, like, I was like, yeah, I'll let you know in particular why I've been weird, I guess. But so yeah, I don't know. Tell people you love them. Because even if she doesn't know necessarily who I am anymore, I still want to make the most of my time with her while she's still here. And so yeah, so that's what I'm gonna be doing on Friday. Oh, I fucking forgot to post my schedule. You will notice when I fucking post my schedule after stream, that I'm not streaming on Friday again, and that's why I'm gonna be sort of live streaming, FaceTiming, that's the one, FaceTiming my cousin's wedding to my grandma, even if she doesn't necessarily know what's going on. You know, it's still nice to have the thought of her there, even if it's less than we would have originally wanted. Because, I mean, we used to always have family get-together, like, all the family reunions and stuff were at Mima's, my grandma's place. And so, like, all the cousins know her really well, and she's, like, a huge part of the family, so, yeah. So that's what I'm spending my Friday doing. So, but there is a stream Friday, like 1 a.m., like Thursday, I guess, rather than into Friday. Yeah. And for that, I think we're doing I think that's a members stream, because I haven't done one in a hot second, but, oh, yeah, I'm honestly, I'm like, streaming is my happy place. Hanging out with the Boo Bays is my happy place. So that's why I'm like, as much as I don't know if I'll be doing, like, ASMRs and stuff like that for a little bit, just because like, when I'm just, like, chilling and quiet, there's a high chance of me just, like, be into in my own head sort of thing. But I am going to be streaming normally until the inevitable happens, you know? And then I might take some time off. Honestly, it probably won't be very long because, again, I like to keep myself busy usually. I've learned that about myself, that I don't do super well just like alone with my thoughts if not so great things happen sometimes. So you guys have to deal with me. You can't get away. You can't get away from me that easily. My biggest enemy, oh no, honestly, it's some yapping, and I'm gonna force you guys to maybe look at some plans for Japan. It's gonna be yapping and planning. That's it. Just hanging out. I can wash myself in the trash can? Sure, why not? That sounds great. Hi. Do you want... No, it's the trash can. Don't you, it's the puddle me. I'll bite you. Why are my left and right feet... Oh, because I'm walking around with no clothing on. Duh. It's like, why are my left and right feet scratched and bleeding? Yeah, because I fucking ran out into the forest. With nothing on. Can I scratch the rest of me too? Can I get like thigh scratchies from the bushes? No? I've got left and right foot scratchies. I want more. I wish to die to trees. Yeah, underwear and a shirt. Totally normal. I got a lower torso scratch from a tree. Oh, there's zombies over there. I don't want to die to zombies. I want to die to trees. Those are two very different things. Yes, that's right. Die! Die to my bare... I think... Wait, do I have socks on? Die to my socked feet! Can I have one of you zombies come towards me? Just one. Okay, good. Alright, okay. I'm gonna push you over like the high school bully that pushed my dad into a locker. I stomp on your head. Where's the other one? Wait, there was another zombie up here. Where'd it go? I want to die to trees. I wish for the trees to take me. I wish to be one with the trees. Oh, there's so many zombies over there. That's not one with the trees. That's one with the zombies. I don't want that. I already have my type of undead. I'm already a ghost. Thank you very much. Yeah. You know the trees talk to one another? Probably. But that's fine. They all hate me. All trees hate me. Doesn't even matter if they talk to each other. They know. It's just like cats, you know? Cats always rub up against the person who's allergic to them, and they show them lots of love, and they do it on purpose. I swear to God, they do it on purpose. But I'm gonna become that which I am allergic to. I'm gonna become a tree. Oh, there's so many fucking zombies in this goddamn forest. I just want to die! Is that so hard? Is that so difficult? Apparently, yes. That and to mark you as theirs? Well, mark someone who loves them as theirs. All of the other people, but oh, it always happens. So for example, when I go to extrovert friend's house, because she's got cats. And I'll get there, and everyone else is trying to pet her cats. And her cats are like, no. And then there's me sitting in the fucking corner, like, just chilling, watching people do their thing. Like, you know, I sit in the corner and I have my energy drink and I watch other people, like, drink alcohol and do their thing. And then the cats come to me and they, like, try to fucking rub themselves all up on me. And I'm like, please, 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 please stop. Please stop. And then they'd sit with me in the corner and I'm like, no, no. There's so many people who are trying to love on you. Please go to the people who are trying to love on you. They refuse. You smell like prey. Well, they've loved me even before I got bunnies. They feel the allergies. They do. That's my theory. They know I'm allergic to them. They know it. They live for that shit. Those sadistic little fuckers. It's like when the popular girl gets ignored by the stoic guy and she needs his attention. Is that what it is? If I give them attention, will they go away? Will they go away if I give them attention? What a beautiful smell. Weakness. Honestly, probably. Give them affection with rubber gloves on. Yeah, the problem is they don't just try to, like, rub up on my hands. They, like, will try to climb me and, like, rub on my shoulders and my neck and... Oh, I didn't close the door. Actually, let's go back to... Carpenter has short blunt. Pekoe Boo. If you weren't allergic, would you still prefer bunnies over cats? I mean, I love my bunnies. I think they're really fun. I mean, I like cats. I think they're cool. I'm just very, very allergic to them. Like, very, very allergic to cats. But they're nice, you know? I think because cats are they're more of like a normal pet, right? Like, the vet bills are way less money for a cat than they are for a bunny. Because bunnies are still counted as exotic pets. So there's less vets who deal with them. I probably would have ended up with a cat instead of bunnies just because they're way easier in terms of, like, knowledge and getting one and stuff. Yeah, if I wasn't allergic to them. Also, you know, more likely cat than dog. It would be more likely cat than dog. Yes, absolutely. For the specific reason of, originally when I got the bunnos, I was still working full time. Yeah. So for a dog, I wouldn't have wanted to leave them at, like, in an apartment for that long every day. Yeah. I did think about it for a short period of time when I was planning on getting a pet. Because I was thinking, like, you know, maybe it would be nice to kill myself. It would be nice to like go for like walks and stuff, and that would like force me to leave the house, you know? Obviously that did not happen. And my bunnies' names are Pico and Chai. Pico and Chai. Chai's name was almost Puer, and then Pabu made a joke about having a pea child and a poo child, so I changed his name and he became Chai, which honestly probably fits better just because of his coloring. He's a Harlequin bunny, so he's like orange and black and a little bit of white. But yes, I love my bunnies. I love my bunnies. They're so cute. They're so fluffy. Only one of my bunnies loves me though. Chai loves me. I feel like Pico is indifferent to me. Pico sees me as her manservant, I feel like. You know? She's like, ah yes, this is the bitch who comes in, cleans my shit, and feeds me. But Chai actually likes me. Sassy like you? I don't think I'm that much of a princess. Pico is much more high maintenance. What's in here? Tire pump and screwdriver. Scrappy electronics. Car battery. Standard. Hand torch. Why am I yawning? It's not even that late. Oh, why? I'm so exhausted lately. It doesn't make any sense. Lug wrench. Chai still loves me after the bloody mishap. Yes. I thought you were gonna fucking run me over for a second there. Oh my god. If I stand here, will they not see me? Damn it. Here, I'll just bring them all to you. This is fine. Kill him while he reloads. Over here, zombies. There's a delicious phantom. Yum. He killed them all. They're all dead. Every single one of them. The zombie children and their zombie families. I still don't know what's in here. Open door. I need a torch to break it down. What about the wall? Can I break down the wall? Can I break down this wall? Hammer. And a screwdriver. I don't have a hammer and a screwdriver with me right now. What's that noise? It's a bathroom! I'm so disappointed. I'm so disappointed. I'm not a name stealer. Crazy, crazy, wild. Oh my god. But yes, Chai is a rescue. He has a lot more of a cautious personality, but once he likes you, he's very lovely. Whereas Pico is very outgoing and curious, but she does not like to be touched. She doesn't like the peasants to come near her if she doesn't deign them permissible, question mark. My favorite game genre is survival craft. I also really like roguelikes. Puzzle games are fun. RPGs are fun. I just like games. But yeah, I'd say that survival craft games are probably my number one. Although right now I'm just wandering around. Because usually when I die, the first thing I do is get all my levels back and like watch all the VHSs and stuff. That's boring. So I'm just running, which probably isn't any better. But in theory, I'll get my sprinting and my fitness and stuff back, and that's good. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Do I need to just change my name? Is that what it is, huh? Do I need to change my name? Crazy. Have a good night, Big Papa John. Get some good rest. Get some good sleep. How long does that take me? A hot fucking second. There's a lot of VHSs. See if we go in here. Look, I'll show you. Right? So all of the Woodcraft ones, all of the Cook Show ones, all of the Exposure Survivor ones, the 2 Car Zone ones we have. And then while I do that, I also read all of the books that I can. Yeah. Boo is 2 in some language? No way! Absolutely not. Good time for rebranding when you're getting a new model. Except I've already gotten a heckin'... I already got my heckin' logo. I already got my heckin' logo. No, I don't wanna. It's my name. She can't have it. She can't have it. Even if no one... Even if the pronunciation is half and half in between what people think my name is. She can't have it. It's mine. Okay, how fast do we die if we eat broken glass? Wait, I can't eat it! What's the point then? You can eat broken glass in 7 days to die. What the fuck? Can I put the plastic bag over my head? No, apparently I can't even pick it up. Okay, cool. Yeah, but bleach is boring. I wanted to try something new. Okay, what if I grab a bag of concrete powder? And I grab 1 cooking pot. And then Can I do anything with this? Probably not, hey. Okay, never mind. Let's put the concrete powder back down. Why? Spider! Hello, welcome on in. Welcome to a beloved. A wild mushroom roulette? We could do a wild mushroom roulette. I can't fucking talk. Heckin' dying. I'm heckin' dying. Why? Oop, I'm gonna break my bones with water. That's what my yawn sounds like sometimes. Most of the time, my yawns are silent. Like that that was a yawn too. What's that mean? Crazy. Let's fill up the water. Why did I try to die in your room? Because I think it would be funny to jump scare someone by dying, and then they open their door and they're like, I'm gonna put my items away, and instead there's a zombie. That's it. And you're less likely to die than some people, you know? So I feel less bad about it. Right, turn off. Why? No, I've died in other people's rooms too. You just don't know it. Also, sometimes I just don't get the water, or I don't get the door closed in time, and so my body just wanders out. But I've died in multiple people's rooms. Anytime I get bitten or I think I'm zombifying, I'll usually come back to camp and try to die in someone's room. Oh, that wasn't a... I thought that was one of you guys. Because it was just standing there! Ow. Wow. Terrible. Terrible. I didn't even notice. Oh my god, I'm so bad. I thought that was one of you guys. I thought that was one of you guys. Oh. Because it was just standing there chilling, and I was like, okay, cool, I'll just put all the pots down so we can get some more water. Apparently no. Apparently the answer was no. Well. It is what it is, I guess. Looks like I'm gonna be murdered again. I have been pushed down, but I get up again. You get knocked down, and you get up again. Anyway, no one brings you down. You get knocked down, and you get up again. Aw, man. Getting all the death out of the way. Yeah. I'm gonna blame the fact that I'm strangely exhausted today. That's what I'm gonna blame it on. I really planned on playing for a long time today, but I don't know what. I don't know why I'm so fucking tired. I don't know why I'm so fucking tired today. Oh my god. Yeah, no, I've been EP for a while, and I was trying not to, like, make it too obvious. But even when we were, like, driving back, driving back from the city thing, thought iron levels okay? I mean, in theory, I could always take bonus iron pills, I guess. Like I said, stress or de-stressing, yeah, that could be a thing. Stress or iron or general body death. Yeah, it is what it is. You know, it is what it is. Damn it. I wanted to play more today. I also, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna find a map. I'm gonna find a map. That's what I'm gonna do. Next time we're gonna go to a river something. Someone mentioned it before that they wanted to base out of river something. Riverview, riverside, river something. That's gonna be the goal next time. We're gonna go to river something. There's one in my room? No, I think I've got two in my room. One is to Louisville and one is to something else. I don't think it's River Dance. That doesn't seem correct at all. But yes, that's gonna be the goal, I think. Hot weather can also make me tired. Yeah, that's true. It is warm today. I highly dislike it. It is very unfun. Ugh, I have to go out on my lunch break tomorrow too. I have no downtime tomorrow. I've got to go pick up bunny litter at the pet store on my lunch break, and then I don't know what I'm gonna eat though. I could get Tim Hortons. I guess that's kind of close, but I don't really like Tim Hortons. Shh, don't tell the other Raccoonadians. I think Tim Hortons is really overrated. I don't know what else is in that area though if I have to walk all the way to the pet store. I mean, there's probably sushi somewhere around there. I wonder if I can find a place and pre-order beforehand and then pick it up on my way back to work so I can eat it. Yeah. It's gotten worse. It has. It used to be pretty okay. You know, it was mid, but it was pretty okay. And now, it's not. It's not good. I would not pay for it. And they got rid of the cheese croissant, which was one of my favorite things, because it wasn't good necessarily, but it was crunchy on the outside and soft and chewy on the inside. And it didn't taste like nothing like their normal croissant does. So I liked it. Now they don't even have it anymore. Although I do like their candy cane white hot chocolate in Christmas time, because that's just sugar. That's just straight sugar. I like that. I just like that. And then I make coffee at home and then I mix them together. Yeah, but I don't drink their coffee because their coffee literally tastes like sock water. It's fucking terrible. Japan has lots of those types. Yeah. I like sweet beverages. Have you guys ever tried that Dubai chocolate bar thing that was really popular for a while? Have you guys ever eaten that? You know what? Okay, I'm just gonna get out of this. I'm just gonna yap a little bit more, I think. That's what we'll do instead. I can't concentrate on anything right now. I have no concentration ability at the moment. I'm just stupidly tired. And for why? It doesn't make any sense. I heard it's terrible? Really? See, I didn't really care. Like, I looked at it and I was like, I mean, I like chocolate and I like pistachios, but I don't like the texture of it. The texture of it looked like it would throw me off. So I never bothered getting one when it was really, really popular. But have a good night, Dynamite. Have a good night. But yeah, like I was like, I don't know. The texture of that it looks not like it's up my alley. So like I never bothered. But today at work, one of my coworkers had like mini versions that she was running around and like handing people, like little like separately wrapped ones, but it didn't have the texture on the inside. So it was essentially just a chocolate bar with like pistachio filling. And that was good. I like pistachios and I like chocolate. And I didn't have to deal with some weird texture. So it was essentially just like a pistachio truffle bar. And so that was great. But I was like, but it's not really the thing that you paid for. But like, you know, it is what it is. Ooh, you can watch some Fuamoko? Yes. Awesome. 100% do recommend. I do enjoy me some Fuamoko as well. I do. I think they're so heckin' cute, man. They're so heckin' cute. I love them. I love them so much. But yeah, I don't know. Because, like, on one hand, I'm really glad I didn't have to try the weird texture. But on the other hand, I'm like, I feel like I didn't actually get to try it. Even though technically now I have. Because there wasn't weird texture in the one that I got. Yeah. You want to throw in one, but at some point you were probably getting too much sugar. Probably always, honestly, have too much sugar. But you know what it is, what it is. When last time I got a full blood panel, I was really surprised. I wasn't like, I didn't have higher blood sugar. It's still in the like normal range, and I was like, that seems odd to me. That seems incorrect. You've never watched a Fuamoko stream? Really? I just think that they're very fun. They're very silly and cute, and they keep things nice and light. It's very nice. They're also fantastic singers. Yeah. Have you seen their clips? They've got a lot of really funny, silly little clips too. If you're not really like a, I know some people don't like watching VODs. They only like watching lives or like clips and stuff. But they have some really fun clips and little moments and stuff that are really cute. Yeah. Ugh. Crunch. They do be scarily in sync. I mean, they are twins who have lived together for forever and ever, right? Yeah. And so like their thing for a long time has been like how in sync and how well they know each other and stuff. They're fun even if you just watch randomly. Yes, exactly. I think they're just like very like silly, say so fun. Yeah, that's in my brain. They're like little balls of sunshine, you know. Twins, you know, don't be like that. Yeah, okay, but they're special. They're idol twins. They're not the twins that you know. They're special twins, okay? Do you know any fucking doggo girl twins? No, probably not. You know? Yeah, they're little balls of sunshine. Seen a couple of their clips. They're quite adorable. They are. They're absolutely fantastic. Yeah. So I like watching them. I put them on sometimes when like none of the girls I know are on. Then usually they're one of the Vtubers that I throw up if I don't see any like small corpo or indie girlies that I know. Yeah. Joke's on you, I do. Crazy. That's wild. Absolutely insane. Oh my god. Second line of YouTube. I mean, yeah, I used to watch a lot more, like Hololive or Niji or like big indie VTubers. But I feel like since I have a lot of like VTuber friends now, I tend to lurk with them and watch and see what people that I know are doing nowadays, rather than like because I want to support the girlies, you know. So I do tend to like lurk more in like girls that I know in their streams and like keep up with what they're doing, and it makes me feel like I'm like connected with them, and you know, we're all doing a good time. Yeah. Like very often I will lurk when I'm at work. I tend to lurk in like Tori streams, Mocha streams, and Blair streams, of course. Daya's streams I lurk in a lot. Hiyori streams I lurk in a lot. I was watching Lemmy today, and she was playing Reciteer, which is a really fun game. I was really surprised to see her playing it, and she seemed to be having a really good time. So I was like, yes, let's heckin' go! So I tend to watch a lot of like small corpo or like indie Vtubers now. But Gooby Goob, yeah, Gooby as well. She's been playing a hot second of like horror-esque stuff though, so. Stop watching Daya. She submerged her microphone in shaving cream. Crazy. I very often see you guys whilst lurking. I very often see boobays whilst lurking, yeah. Yeah. Oh no, what do you mean, oh no? It just means that I have a great and supportive community. That's what it means. It means that my boobays have good taste. She's on to us. Haha. You can never escape, I'm always watching, don't you worry. We never know when our OTs are watching. Joke's on you, we're always watching, that's the thing. I always feel like somebody's watching me. Haha. Bleh. Bleh. You know, some of us more so than others, obviously, like to just see what people are up to sometimes. Some of us randomly will look at people's Twitter profiles or just, you know, see what's going on. Not all of us. I don't speak for all. I don't speak for all girlies, obviously. Gonna call you out and see if I catch you. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. That's crazy. That's crazy. Why would you ever see me if I'm invisible and lurking? Huh? How would you see me? You'd never know. You would never know. You would never know. You'd be surprised. Yeah. Well, no. I know a lot of girls who do a little bit of light stalking. Yay! Yeah, free time be like that for sure. For sure, free time is like that, right? Because like I have girls up when I work, and there's certain girls who are like, you know, they stream during that particular time frame, so I see more of them. Whereas like there's other girlies that I don't get to watch as often because they tend to stream while I'm sleeping, right? Like for example, I love Tia. And she's fantastic and wonderful. But I don't often get to watch her live because she streams whilst I'm asleep. Unless I specifically woke up to watch her, if she's doing like an event or something. Although speaking of Tia, she is going on indefinite hiatus soon. So that's sucky, but I wish her all the best. Yeah, I'm gonna miss her. I love Tia, man. She's so heckin' fantastic, so I hope everything is good. But yeah, a lot of the time I, you know, there's people, obviously, who fit your time better in the way that you particularly live, right? Right? Because, like, some people... You know, if you're in, like, Europe or Asia, you're definitely going to be more prone to watch someone who streams during the hours that you are alive. Whereas, you know, if you're in North America, you're way less likely to watch some bitch like me streaming at, like, 4 in the fucking morning. Right? Obviously, that's not the case for everyone because some of us just have degenerate sleep schedules. And, like, we're obviously the best type of person. Obviously. Wait, I mean same. Same. I'm the one out here streaming at 4:30 in the morning. Some boobays are in the wrong time zone and still here. Yes, they are, and I appreciate them greatly. But I'm just saying, like, obviously... The times that you have to watch people are based on how you live your life, right? And so some people fit better, and some people, as much as you like them, you don't really have the chance to, like, watch them and support them. And mood, because Yeah, I wish. There's so many cute girls who live the fucking ring. Why do you stream in the morning? Please, I want to watch you and support you, but it's too heckin' early. I'm in bed. Oh my god. Crazy. 7 a.m. for me. Yeah. Man, I have to figure out the times that I should stream to like make it like okay for you guys when I'm in Japan. I've tried to like figure stuff like that. I've got a checklist already. Got a checklist. Like trying to figure out like times and like things and like, oh, can I do? Oh, we'll see what you can do. Can I do a thing? Can I do this other thing? Oh, this could be a fun idea. We'll see. You always have something in the background, VTuber or not. Yeah. You often think, ooh, interesting stream, and then it's on when you're asleep. Yeah, that's a fucking mood. That happens to me a lot with like specifically European girlies, but also North American girlies sometimes if they tend to do earlier morning streams. Like, for example, Blair sometimes does, like, early in the day streams, and I can't. I just can't. Unless it's an event, and then I stay up for it, because I love my girlies. Isn't it a bit early for that? No. It's never too early to plan your time with the boobies. Yes. On that note, I should probably hack and try to get some sleep if I have to wake up early in the fucking morning. Oh my god. Oh my god. Although funny TikTok, I saw someone do a mashup of Lizard and old memes. You know? It was like they did like, oh my god, wait, I want to see if I can find it. Can I find? That'll be the last thing I do. I promise. We'll find a fucking TikTok. I mean, I say that, and then I just got a pop-up that, like, reminds me. I have another thing that I was... Nope, please stop. Why am I getting the human... Oh, it's an ad. I opened up TikTok, and I was like, What is this? It's an ad for the Human Rights Campaign. Okay, cool. Where is it? Oh, I love that particular... Oh, did I not like it? No, I didn't like it. Oh, this is terrible. Did I bookmark it? No. No, I want to share it, though. Wait, lizard. Mushroom. Ooh, maybe it's this one. Wait. Anyway, I was really happy when that was on my feed because I was like, ah, yes, the new memes and the old memes together, they reign supreme. Lizard, mushroom, snake. It's a snake. Memes that are old enough to drink. Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. I did enjoy that. I enjoyed that a lot. That's why I was like really sad I didn't like it to share with you guys. Makes me happy. But also I got a pop-up on my phone that just reminded me. Because I said it. So I was like, this is a thing you could talk about because it's funny. Teehee. I was at work and I got an ad. In my and it was deodorant, you know? It was an ad for deodorant. One of those, like, natural, like, fancy-ass, expensive fucking deodorant brands, you know? The problem is, I mean, I have an issue with misreading things or mishearing things in general, and this particular brand is called Fussy Deodorant. Fussy. And I'm sitting at work. And my first thought, not to myself, because I'm me, so under my breath, out loud, was, why am I getting an ad for pussy deodorant? It was not, in fact, it's an F, not a P. And my coworker then forced me to go look at the brand just so she could laugh at me every time. It was like, you know, like, oh, it's like fussy vanilla ice cream. And she's like, haha, your pussy could smell like vanilla ice cream. I was like, I'm bad at reading. It's not my fault. Anyway, I made a note of that, and I was like, yeah, they know that I misread and or mishear things a lot, so I'm just share that. They'd probably get a laugh out of it. Anyway, I don't know why you would call a deodorant that anyway, because it looks too also, why would you want to be fussy deodorant? That doesn't sound like it would be. Anyway. Even bad readers might not make. What do you mean? Do you guys not do? I mean, it's, you know, it's obviously not an everyone thing, but like, does no one else just like misread things in like weird ways or mishear things in weird ways? I want to smell fussy today, right? Doesn't it just ugh. Like, of all the things you're gonna call your deodorant brand, fussy just feels like a weird word to have picked. It just feels like a weird word to have picked. It really did hear things as other things may explain some of your improvisational ability. Why can I not fucking speak? I'm just gonna blame it on the fact that I'm tired. My improv ability. There we go. Yours is always unsay so or cursed. Well, I mean, yeah, it's always cursed, but like, it is what it is, you know, it is what it is. Waffle, thank you for the 4 months. We need a swag deodorant. We certainly do not need a swag deodorant. Swag deodorant, only for males in their late 20s and early 30s. Who wear their fucking baseball caps backwards. That's when that word was popular, right? Right? Yeah. Cock brand deodorant. It goes well with fussy. I feel like, yes, that would be... Hold on, no, that's F-boy deodorant. Yeah, that's F-boy deodorant. But that's just Axe body spray. But that's for, like, teenagers who think they're cool. So I guess that's technically not F-boy. Unless there's fuckboy teenagers. I don't know, maybe there were. I don't know. Can I order a memory cache cleaning service? Probably not. You can try to, like, blow it out of your own ears or... No, that... Like... blow, not, like, bad, you know? Or... get someone to lick it out of your ears, maybe, or something. Yeah. I think those are really the only options. Just stop talking. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. Don't be late to work. Go to work. Go Go to bed, go to work, all the things. Yeah. I could not sing Pakamitai to end us off, mainly just because I don't actually know the song. Yay! You need another memory cleaning? What do you mean? I just gave you one. You don't need another one. That's crazy. That's wild. That's insane. Get a boba straw? Why would you need a boba straw? Why would you need a boba straw? For why? For what? You're trying to clean your memory cache. Boba straws are specifically for sucking balls, not for cleaning things. But you do usually, if you get a nope, not disposable, a reusable boba straw, they're usually metal. And you usually get a brush to clean the inside of them too. It's kind of like a silly looking pipe cleaner, except it's metal with plastic bristles. And you like clean the inside of your straw with it to make sure nothing gets stuck and that it stays nice and shiny. Good morning. Good morning. Yes. I'm sleepy. Who's streaming? I have an eyelash in my eyeball. This is terrible news. Why is there an eyelash in my eyeball? Okay. Got it. Ba 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 ba. Da da da. Who are you? I don't know who you are. Maybe we can watch you. What do you do? You have a cute voice. Maybe we'll go into you. And you're a bunny. I like bunnies. I don't know who this person is, but we're gonna raid into them. We're gonna raid into them on YouTube. They're playing, Story of Seasons. Yeah. Playing Story of Seasons. I like cozy games. Cozy games are fantastic. So we're gonna go into her. I have no idea who she is, but she's cute. And I just clicked the live tag and she's streaming. And therefore I was like, awesome. This is great. This is fabulous. And then... I don't see anyone. I don't see anyone on Twitch. Does this person stream on Twitch too? Let me see. She does! This is a fantastic day. Oh. Alright, cool. She's like the backwards of me. Okay, so she has many more people on Twitch. Great. Perfect. Well, we're gonna do that. She's also a dual streamer. That makes my life nice and easy. Alright, yes, so she, her name is Sarah Yun. She is playing Story of Seasons. We're going to be raiding into her on YouTube and on Twitch. Please make sure to give her lots and lots of love, and it should be a fun, cozy time. I really like the Story of Seasons, the older versions. I don't know what seems like it's a new version that's just out. But yes. That is what we are going to be doing. What's our raid message? Boo! Boobay raid! Yeah! No mentions of Picos, just of the boobays. Boo! You can add some ghosts and stuff if you want. Alright. Thank you guys so much for coming. I'm sorry it was a short stream. I'm sorry my brain is all over the place. I apologize. I don't know why I'm so tired today, but I am slowly dying. It is what it is. You know, it is what it is. I'll post my schedule right now as soon as I end stream so I don't fucking forget again. There is another stream tomorrow. We'll be playing Pokemon Insurgents again. And I'm gonna try really hard to get enough sleep tonight. So that I don't want to fucking die again in the day. So, yes. I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys soon. Okay. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye.